heel, parting the wild horse's mane. Turn. You can step up or just go ahead and step through. Shift. About 70% of the weight, the knee stops over the ankle. Shift back. Turn around the spine. Step through. Half a step up, hold the ball, lower the right foot, shift back, turn, and now back to the west or the 9. Turn towards the southwest. And now the Dantian is facing the northwest. Step out, shift, brush knee. Shift back, turn around the spine. Either step up or step all the way through. Shift, shift back. Separate the hands and feet, and about 70% is forward. A half of a step, palm down, shift back. Feel yourself move around the spine. Toes are up for play the lute. Follow the right hand back, both palms up. Look towards the west. Step back, shift, adjust the front foot. As we look forward, toes are up. Step back, shift, adjust the left foot. Both palms up. Step back, shift, adjust the right foot. This time we're going to step back. The left hand passes the right, but now it's going to follow it down and around, and we're going to hold our bird. Now step back out towards the 9 or the west, and we're going to stroke the bird's tail. Release the bird, roll back. The bird lands on the right or the left wrist, excuse me. We're going to give a little press. Brush the bird off, open. Shift back into the right, toes up, hands come down. And now we're going to give it a little push. Shift back into the right, left toes in, adjust the right foot, hold the bird. Step around, shift into the right, adjust the left heel. Release the bird, roll back. The bird lands on the right wrist. We're going to cross over and we're going to give a little press here. Then brush the bird off, shift back, toes up, lower the foot. Now you feel the big toe. Now the weight can be transferred. We're going to shift back. The right hand comes down and it's like it's connected to the toes. We're going to turn around the spine, shift into the right, release the left foot. And now we're going to hold the tea bag. We're going to turn around the spine. Now release that left and touch the heel, lower the foot, and then adjust the right foot. Adjust the right foot back, shift back. The left hand brings the left toes in, and we're going to switch the hands. Now shift into the left and bring the right foot in. Cloud hands. Step out. Step in. Step out. Step in. Now we're going to hold the tea bag again. Turn around the spine, relax the lower back. Touch the heel, lower the foot, adjust the back foot, single whip. Half a step, look back at the right hand. Shift back, high pat on horse. Thread the left hand over the right wrist. Step, both palms out, shift. And now continue the momentum, bring the right knee up. And we're going to kick with the heel. Turn. Tap the outside of each side of the thigh with the fingernails. And Punch the ears or box the ears or the temples. Turn, opening the hand. Bring it up. And now we're going to be kicking towards the southeast corner. Hold your tea bag, place the foot down, open the door, shift, turn, shift back, turn the toes out. Now we can release and relax the foot. Bring the foot down, adjust the left foot. Bring the knee up, step out, open the door, shift, shift back, release, step towards the northeast corner or the 1:30 on the clock. Now we're going to go to the southeast corner. Hold your ball. And the northeast corner again. Have a half a step, shift back, see bottom needle. Feel the rebound off, the hands cross, turn the palm out, step, shift, fan back. From here, last week we talked about forming a fist with the right hand. The left hand and the left toes come around. The right hand comes up through the elbow. It grabs the right leg and place the right heel down. So now we're going to turn, shift into the right, step left. As we transfer the weight, the fist comes forward towards the west and the left hand ends at the right elbow. From there, I want you to feel yourself sink into the quad or sink down through the heel even on the left. And that's going to bring the hand under. We're going to begin to turn around the spine, bringing the weight back. At this time, you can either keep the hand like this or you can turn the hand up. You choose what feels right for you, okay? Bring it back, open the right hand, and this is where we stopped, I believe, last week. All right, so let's just review that little bit there after C bottom needle. I'm gonna face a different direction so you can see what that looks like again, and we're gonna go right to that point again. So we just finished C bottom needle, so all the weight is on the right. We're gonna turn slightly to the right, cross the wrist. By sinking down into this hip and down and feeling this part sink down and we're able to screw in, it automatically makes me want to take this foot forward because I'm coiling in and this hip and shoulder is just a slight movement back. So let's visit that again here. All right, so here we go. So the hands are crossed, the left heel touches, and when I put the whole left foot down, so I feel the big toe now my hands are turned out. As I shift 70%, the dantian turns and faces the direction that the knee is going. We shift back, feel yourself turn around the spine, form your fist. Now my weight is left, so I can pivot on the right ball. And once it comes through here, it can just come around, touch the heel, touch the heel. I'm gonna continue the momentum, bring it around, step forward, feel the big toe on the earth. And now again, we're going down into this quad a little bit, and we're gonna come back. When we come back, toes come up, and see how just turning around the dantian, it brings me back towards good. Everybody feel good with that? Adrian, I'll have you check to see if everyone's giving me a thumbs up. Let me see, somehow I lost Adrian.
I'm here.
I gotta find you. I gotta put you back as my
Looks like everybody, and there are no questions at this point.
There you are. There you are. I had to get you back on my main strip so I can see. Okay, good. So we're gonna do that again. So are you allowing yourself to feel the movement around the dantian? And that's what's causing the different movements to happen and things like that. So let's just do that one more time. All right, we just did C-bottom needle. Remember to relax down, and you're down into the heel. Now I'm going to turn the dantian slightly off center there so I can step that foot forward. Both hands are crossed. The wrists are crossed. Now I lower the foot, and that's going to turn that left hand out. I shift 70% into the left, and there's your fan back. Shift back to the right. The right hip and right shoulder allow that pivot to come around. Shift back, release the right heel so it can come up, and it's going to continue around. Step through with the left. The foot is down. Now that you feel the big toe, we can commit. Dantian's off center just a bit. It's turning around. We're turning around the spine. We're off center. And now it's going to come back to center. So again, remember too that our front foot, the heel to the pinky toe is the straight line. Okay, that's the straight line. All right, if you're taking and pointing the toe, that's not, that's turning the toe out just a little, or the foot out just a little bit. The straight line is down the side of the foot here. Let me see if I can. So it almost feels like it's pigeon toed. Okay, and then, but the toes are sort of facing off in the same direction this way. The back foot's at a 35 to 45 degree angle. Okay, so being mindful of that. You should feel the whole foot on the floor before transferring weight. Okay, so now that we've done this part, we can finish. And so it looks something like this. So I'm going to turn to this side so you can see. Okay, let's do that together. All right. So we actually are facing the west on this. Okay. We just finished our sending our bird off here. We're going to shift back, turn the left toes in, shift back to the left, and you're going to turn, and the right hand and the right toes turn out. You're going to shift forward, and it's like you're scooping up the earth. You're going to come back to the left, step the right foot parallel. And so you're going to end, the hands are going to be about right here. Okay. So let's try just that much. Follow me. About 70% of the weight is forward. Now we're going to bring it back, turn, shift into the left. Now turn and allow the right hand and the right toe to come out. Lower the foot, feel the toe on the earth. Now we can shift, gather, shift back. And so the hands are down by the dantian at this point. Again, follow me. Sit back into the right. Turn. Now shift over into the left. Continue that turn. We're going to come over into the left about 70%, trying to keep the knee over the ankle. Good. Relax the muscles around the lower back so you can make sure you're got a nice pelvic tilt, okay? So you're sitting on your stool. All right, let's do that again. Shift back, turn, shift over, turn, shift into the right, and scoop. We're going to come back to the left and have parallel feet. All right, let's do that again. Shift into the right, turn, shift into the left, slide, shift into the left. Now press through the ball of the right foot to bring you back to the left. And that's when you're actually going to cross the hands and bring the right foot back, okay? So let me just do a side view of that. So we were here, we shift back, turn, shift, turn, we shift into the right. Now press through the right ball as you come back, and that's when you're gonna be here. Now, the hands will come up, turn the palms over, and you'll turn the dantian to separate the hands, and then slowly, slowly pull yourself up into a soft knee, and the fingertips root to the earth. And then we'll bring in the left foot, and then you can come up to your soft knee. All right, again, let's add all that together. We just finished here. We're going to shift back, turn, shift into the left, turn the right toe and right hand, shift into the right. Now push off the right ball of the foot. It's going to send you back to the front. And then we're going to allow the shoulder blades to sink down into their pockets, allow the hands to come up. And at this point, my dantian is just a little off center towards the left. And then I'm going to turn the palms over, spiral them down, and I'll turn the dantian back towards the front to separate the hands, and slowly, slowly come up. Let the fingertips root, and now sink down into the right. Bring the left foot in, and then allow the chi to settle. Okay, a lot of words here. Hopefully it's helping somebody. Okay, ready? Sit back, turn, shift, turn, shift back, separate the hands, feel the shoulders, the elbows, the wrists, and now the fingertips, and close. Good. Do you have the door locked? Tally's out there. Tally's out there. Tally is outside the door if you want to help her. Okay. Any questions?
How far up do the hands come when you're bringing them up?
So when I'm separating,
Yeah,
shoulder height.
so you come across and about to your shoulders?
You know, actually it's a little bit lower than this, you know, for me. So my wrists are in the hands at this point are above my shoulder, but my wrist is shoulder height. So, but when I come back, they sort of let go, you know, and then it turns. And so it's like it's going across a plane here, you know. And then I shift over. It's sort of like you're on a large bench and you're shifting over into the bench over here. And then you're going to finish opening it up. And then here you can come across.
Thank you.
All right, let's try it. let's try it from C bottom needle to get us into the momentum, okay? And thank you for the question, Greg. All right, so C bottom needle. Allow it to rebound off the floor. Hands are opposite, wrists are crossed, step forward with the left, turn right hand out, shift into the left, fan back. Slide back, shift back into the right, turn the left toes and left hand in, the left or the right fist comes up and around. Toes are out slightly, step through, shift into the quad just a little bit more. Come back. All right, let's try again. Let's do it again. And I want to make sure I gave you the proper way the dantian is turning and everything. Is everything good, Adrian? We good? All right. All right, so we just finished, C bottom needle. We're actually facing the west. So we're gonna come up. Actually, let's go this way. Sorry. So now when I start showing you guys different directions, all of a sudden I've got to think, wait a minute, which direction am I supposed to be facing? I should be facing the east. Here we go. Sorry about that. Let me give myself a little room. Here we go. C bottom needle. Comes up. Turn the palm out. Step. Shift. Now come back. Form your fist. Touch the right heel, let yourself pivot on that heel, lower the foot, feel the big toe, now transfer the weight, step through with the left. We're gonna shift, keep the knee right over that ankle, down into the dantian, or down into the heel. We're gonna turn the dantian towards the right. And now it's at the center. Shift back. Turn, shift, turning towards that front corner, shift, press through the right foot, brings you back. And sink into the right. Left foot in. Good. Try it again. Focus. Shift back. Oh, well, sorry. C bottom needle. Diane's like, no, C bottom needle. You're messing with me. C bottom needle. Sorry, Diane. All right, so feel you just went down and you imagine the force going down into the earth. That's sinking of the chi. Exhale, that force goes down, it rebounds off. We cross the wrist. I automatically want to take that left foot out. Do you feel the toe? Turn the hand out, shift, fan back, shift back, turn around the spine, shift into the left. Touch the right heel, let it continue to turn towards the corner. Step through with the left, this foot's gonna be straight, and punch. The hand goes underneath. You can turn the palm up or leave the palm out. Dantian's towards the right, and now it's towards the center. Shift back, turn, shift, turn. Now it's towards the front right corner. Come back. It's towards the center. It's towards the left a little bit. I'm going to turn it and bring it back to center. So allowing yourself, you know, to imagine your spine as this pole and allowing yourself to move around, relaxing the lower back, relaxing the muscles around the sacrum is very important, okay? All right, any questions?
Nothing's written, Becky, so I don't know. I don't see
That's
anybody.
good. All right, nobody's waving their hands around or anything like that. Good. Well, let's take it to the very beginning and we're going to move through it a few times and then maybe we'll work on the Tai Chi walking a little bit more for Yang style because we didn't do that at the beginning. I want to make sure you feel really good with the stepping back for the not cloud hands, repulse monkeys. So we're making sure we're doing that. All right, let's start from the very beginning. Good job. Nice upright posture. Focus. From the crown down, letting go. Salute. Allow the fingertips to root into the earth. Feel the crown rooting to the heavens. Yang style, 24 forms, begin. Sinking down into the right heel, coil in, separate the feet, and feel yourself uncoil and center. Now feel the shoulders move towards the front, fingertips still rooted to the earth. Just take a moment and now begin. Allow the shoulder blades to sink down into their pockets, deep down. Feel the shoulders, the elbows, the wrists, and now the fingers connecting to the earth. Separate the hands. Sink into the right heel. Turn around the spine, touch the left heel, lower the foot, feel the big toe. Now shift and adjust the right foot. Shift back, turn around the spine, lower the left foot, feel the big toe. Now we can shift, good. Feel the right big toe. Moving towards the west. Feel the big toe. Half of a step, hold the ball. Shift back into the right. White crane. Ball of left foot. Turn towards the left. Turn towards the right. Adjust left foot. Step through, touch the heel, lower the foot. 70% of the weight's over. Shift back, turn, protect the elbow, block the groin, and now strike. Shift back. Half of a step, the right palm is down, lower the foot, shift back, right hip and right shoulder go back, and now we square up to the west. Follow the right hand down and around, both palms up, look towards the west, right hand towards the shoulder. Step back with the left, touch the whole foot. Now adjust the front foot using pivoting on the ball if you'd like. When you look towards the west, the toes are up. Step back, shift, adjust, follow right hand. Toes up, step back, shift, adjust right foot. Toes up, step back. This time you're adjusting the left foot. The left hand's going to go forward just a little bit. Now it's going to follow the right hand down and around, making a ball, holding your bird. Adjust the left foot. Now step out with the left, turn around the spine, adjust the right foot for ward off. Sink down into the quad, release the bird, roll back, The left arm is in front of the left chest, or in front of the chest. The bird lands on the left arm. We're gonna shift into the left, brush the bird off, turn the dantian to open the hands, shift back, toes up. Feel the big toe on the earth. Now we can transfer the weight. Shift back, turn, shift over, turn, hold the ball, step, ward off, release the bird, roll back, cross the wrist, give a little press, relax the shoulders, brush the bird off, come back, toes up, come down, lower the foot, feel the big toe, and push. As you shift back, the right hands connect to the right toes and turn in, shift over, finish the circle around, adjust left foot, single whip, step over, shift, adjust right foot. Adjust the right foot back, shift back, turn the left toes in, release the right hand. Now push through the right foot to send you to the left. Step in with the right, switch the hands. Touch the ball as the heel lowers, the hands switch place. Touch the ball as the heel lowers, the hands switch place. One more time. Come back. Pivot around the spine and adjust the right foot. Half of a step forward, look back at the back hand. Shift back, bring the hand towards the ear. Let it go through, adjust the left foot. Thread the left hand over the right wrist. Step left, shift left. Continue to come into the left, bring the right knee up. Kick, turn, bring the hands down, touch, hit the thigh, and box the ears. Shift back, begin to turn and release the hand. Bring the knee up, look to the corner, kick, and then bring that knee right in front of the hip. We're gonna separate, turn and open the door, shift over, adjust the back foot. Shift back, toes, release the right hand, knee up, come down, adjust the left foot. Bring the knee up in front of the hip, bring it back behind, turn, shift, and then turn. Shift back, step towards the front, and we're gonna hold the ball. This is Fair Lady. Step towards the back corner. Shift back, hold your ball, adjust the right foot, and step to the front corner. Take a half of a step. We're gonna now shift back into the right. The left hand follows the right. It comes up. Adjust the left foot and sink internally. Bring the hand up, turn the palm out, shift, fan back. Begin to form your right fist. Continue to circle over. Continue to pivot on that right heel. Step through with the left. 70% of the weight left. Bring the hand under. Shift back to the right. Lower the whole foot, shift into the left, about 70%, knee is over the foot, shift back, turn, slide over, turn, come into the right, gathering, come back to the left. Now we're centered. Allow the right hand to bring the left hand up, turn the palms over, separate the hands, and slowly, slowly coming back into a very soft knee. Allow the fingertips to connect. Now shift into the right, bring the left foot in, and then come to a soft knee. Salute. So we've been talking in all of our other classes about something that's called Chen. And it's not Chen style Tai Chi, but it's actually the syncing of the Qi. Okay, so when you do this, what I want you to do at home is practicing, you know, we're breathing in and out through our nose. So when you breathe in, imagine the mist, you know, this white mist coming in and it's collecting and staying here. We know we're exhaling through the nose, but we're not exhaling the white mist. When we exhale, send the mist down to the lower dantian. Okay, so you have to use your intention, your mind to do that. Okay, so when you breathe in, it comes up, and then you're gathering all this qi, and then you're exhaling. Now, in theory, it's actually not just stopping there, it's actually going down into the earth through the, you know, tailbone, through the sacrum, through the legs, the feet. But if we can just start with bringing it here, because it's that, you know, we're going to call it shift, sync, deliver, because in Sun style, we'll call it step, sync, deliver. So whenever we're doing even like, you know, a movement like here, step, or we're going to, well, we do step here, but we shift. And the movement of the back heel or the intention is sync and deliver, but that sync is here, okay? Step, sync, deliver. We don't want it to be an external sync. So it's a step, sync, there's your exhale, and deliver. Let it come down here. Don't keep the chi up here, okay? So let's think about, I like doing it. Let's try it with maybe even C-bottom needle, okay? All right, help me out, Diane. Which direction am I supposed to be in? This direction here. All right, so we just did Fair Lady. This would have been a, you know, step, sync, deliver. But here we go. This is our step. We're gonna shift, breathing in. And here is our sync and deliver. Bring it up. Step, shift, sync, deliver. Here's our step. We're shifting. Now we're going to sync, deliver. Lower the foot, that's your step. Here's your sync, deliver. Here you go. Here's your step, sync. And now we're going to just end. Okay. So, but practicing that breath work while you're sitting, while you're doing, you know, laying down at night, you know, you're just, when we use and engage our mind, our intention, you know, we're moving the chi, you know, up and down, and it's really, you know, creating even more like an elixir field, but it's doing nothing but goodness and bringing good in throughout our whole body. So, but once you do that and you practice and you get that sensation of it moving down here and trying to relax the muscles around the sacrum, it's going to change all of this for you. Okay, so play with the concept a little bit. Normally I call it step, sink, deliver. I may have to change my wording for shift, sink, deliver, depending on the movement or the style that I'm doing. So let's work. Does anyone have any questions? Everyone good with that? Just give Adrienne thumbs up, and she knows that we're good. She'll stop me if I need to be stopped. So like I said, I would like to go over Tai Chi walking again with you, Yang style. Take time if you're practicing Yang, and take time to do Yang style. If you're practicing Sun style, take time to practice Sun style Tai Chi walking. If you're practicing Chen, make time to practice Chen style Tai Chi walking. That way, when you're in the form, you're not going to be tempted to bring your Sun style or your Chen style in, or, you know, when you're practicing Yang. Take time, find the beauty in the Tai Chi walking, and it's very good for you. All right, so let's start. It doesn't matter which foot you go forward with and which foot you go back with, but I'm going to start back here just a little bit so I can have room to move towards you. So we're going to do the forward stepping. So right now my weight is centered. All right, sink down into one foot and separate, and now center. Go ahead and keep coming over here and feel the muscles here relax. You don't want to pop the hip out. Okay, you want to sit. Okay, now we're going to turn around the spine and turn those toes out to a 35 to 45 degree angle. We're going to shift and feel yourself go down into that quad a little bit. And so that's going to cause this foot to want to come forward. We're going to shift, bring the knee right over the ankle. If you start to go into the ball of the foot, you're going to do a little hinge, okay? We don't want that. So press through the ball of this foot, take your mind down there, turn around the spine. Feel the big toe on the earth, good. Shift, we're going into that, and it automatically wants that shoulder and hip to go forward. Now we're going to bring the knee right over the ankle. Push through the ball of this foot, sends you back, or just even give it some intention. Turn around the spine, feel the big toe, shift. That foot wants to automatically come forward. Feel the big toe, slowly shift, bringing the knee right over the ankle. Shift back, turn, lower the foot, shift, touch the heel, lower the foot. The knee is right over the ankle. So now let's go back. So we're gonna shift into this leg over here. Again, we don't wanna pop the hip out. Toes come up, so you're looking forward. We're gonna take that foot and bring it back behind the hip, maybe over just a hair, lower the foot, shift back, and you can either adjust here or turn the toe in. Okay, so I'm off center, so now I'm gonna turn towards the front. Okay, now that I'm looking there, the toe is up. Just turn around the spine, bring that foot back, shift, and adjust the front foot. You choose which, if you pivot on the heel or pivot on the ball. I look forward, turn the dantian forward. I continue to turn the dantian to bring that foot back, shift, adjust front foot, and now I'm forward. Again, don't pop that hip out, okay? Keep turning around the spine, shift, adjust, turn forward, step back, shift, adjust. And then you would, again, bring it there. So let's just bring it back in. Good. So that's the forward and back sidestepping for Yang style. For stepping to the side, it's going to be the same as it would be for Sun style. Take your legs hip width apart. So feel yourself over those hips. Relax the lower back, okay? Let's shift into this foot here. Feel where the baby toe is. We're going to place the big toe there and then mindfully put the heel directly behind the ball of the foot. Now give a little press with this, and we're going to come over into this foot where the big toe is. Place the baby toe and mindfully put the heel back behind the foot. And now we're going to come over here. So this one is considered step, shift, turn. So there's just a slight turn when we do that. Okay, we can come into the 3D world. And how do we do that? You have to relax the muscles around the sacrum and into the hip to be able to feel that. So you're not popping the hip out. You're sinking down into that hip, into the heel. Take your time. We're never too experienced to practice Tai Chi walking, okay? Bring it back to center. Now let's go back the other direction. Where the big toe is, place the baby toe. Where the baby toe is, place the big toe. Where the big toe is, place the baby toe. And so this is going to keep you hip width apart. It's going to help you to stay so you're not bringing that foot right next to the other foot. And it's going to help in regular everyday life that you keep those feet, those ankles underneath the hip, and don't take them and cross the midline when you're stepping or turning. And we all need a little help with that, okay, no matter what our age is. Last one here. Step, shifting. We'll bring it back there. Now push this foot, and that brings you back to center. Good. Excellent. Any questions?
Becky,
Yes.
my computer is frozen, and so I dialed in on my phone, so I don't know if anybody's got any questions or not. Just so you know, I'm having some technical malfunction.
Sure, no problem. I'm going to look in chat.
I've got a question. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Ingrid. Yes. Did you have a question?
Yes, on the backward stepping.
Yes.
Stepping back on the inside part of the ball of the foot? Or
Okay, that's okay. So when I'm stepping back on that, okay. So when I'm stepping back, so the foot is here and I come around and, oh, sorry, I'm too close. So I'm here, and so I'm turning around the spine, and I touch with it starts probably with the inner part of the ball, and then I put the whole foot down. So I should feel the big toe first, you know, along with that part of the ball of the foot, you know, and then I'm going to place the whole foot down, shift, and then you feel yourself as you start to shift back, your foot automatically wants to adjust in the front. So you just have to choose if you're going to pivot on the heel or the ball of that. Okay. Did that answer your question, Ingrid?
Yeah, that's good. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Did anyone else have any questions?
Yeah, Becky, I've got a question, but it's not on the walking.
Okay. It can be on anything.
Okay, just on when we do brush knee, when you come out, is your hand you're pushing with that? It's on your center line. You do that push.
So, oh, this is okay. Brush knee. So we started out. So we're here, and we bring that foot in just a little bit. So we separate the hands and feet. We begin the shift. So I'm not there yet. So I begin the shift, and the dantian turns, and it brings it forward. Boom. And so this one, you could step up, pause here, separate, shift, and then the turn of the dantian, and you might need to adjust that back heel a little bit. And if you step too far, you would just bring the toes in, okay? And then you'll come up. You can pause there, separate, shift, turn, boom. And this one is a little bit more of a down and up. So you're dotting the I, and then you're giving a little, smell my palm there. Did that answer your question,
Yeah.
Greg?
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, and then someone had a question, Julia, I think had a question on here, Adrian, about the different styles. So why do I want to distinguish between the different styles for Tai Chi walking. The reason why I want to distinguish between the styles of walking is because when you, 5 minutes, okay, is because if I practice Chen style, Sun style, Yang style, and then I also do combined 42 and other things. I want to make sure that I'm solid in that, because when I'm doing Yang style, I like to have it be Yang style and not Sun style. A lot of them have very similar movements, but the footwork is definitely different. So you want to, if I was watching someone do Yang style and they started out with their feet like this, I would know that they must practice Sun style because they're got Sun style feet, okay? Or if I was doing Sun style and my feet were here, I'm thinking, well, they must practice, you know, one of the other forms as well, because they're not starting out in their Sun style. And even the hands, the way the hands are, Yang style, there, you know, there's just a small space in between the fingers. It's a little bit, you know, Chen style is more like this, and Sun style, there's a little bit more space between the finger, but there's still that curvature of slight curve there. You know, so even the hands are different, and someone who is a master in all of these different forms would be able to know, even just by looking at what you're doing with your feet, and that you might have some other practice or you've let some things sneak in. I hope that answers that. But it was great working with you all today, and